Hello, I'm Grace, sales engineer and actuary from Coherent. Chris?
Hi, I'm Chris Kelly, Director of Property and Casualty Sales at Coherent. Today, we're coming to you with a new use case for Coherent Spark around dynamic claims reserving. In today's world, the claims reserve set during a property and casualty claims process are usually done manually and are heavily reliant on the claims handler's overall experience with similar claims and their judgment of the details surrounding the claim they're working. While this is an incredibly critical step in the claims process, with direct implications to the bottom line of an insurance company, today it's more of an art than a science. In this video, Grace will demonstrate how you can utilize Coherent Spark and spreadsheet-based models to deliver a dynamic and data-driven claims reserving process that supports a property and casualty claims handler with their decision-making around setting an appropriate claims reserve throughout the entire life cycle of a claim. Grace, take it away.
Awesome, thanks, Chris. So as Chris mentioned, this demo tool is designed to help claim adjusters estimate the total expected claim costs and reserves based on paid losses, actuarial development, and claim characteristics. So this type of tool is, again, meant to supplement judgment, not replace it. And then all of the values shown in this demo are illustrative only, meant to show how the model inflow might look like. So getting right into it. This is going to be a dynamic work comp reserve guidance tool. And at the top here in orange are all the inputs. So we have our basic claim details. So we have accident date, evaluation date, paid loss to date, and then some of the other inputs, which are a few key claim attributes. So we have stuff like injury code, attorney involvement, treatment duration. And these are more so the attributes that tend to drive claim severity. And you could see each one of these are tagged up as X inputs, shown in the top left name manager. So each of these inputs will feed into the adjustments based on historical patterns and modeled adjustment factors. So starting off with the historical patterns first. This model will use a CDF, which is essentially a cumulative development factor, and it is derived from a historical paid claims triangle. So what this is telling us is, on average, how much a claim is likely to develop or grow depending on how old it currently is. So if a claim is 2 months old and it's already had $2,000 paid, then the CDF in this case is a 3.44. And that essentially helps us estimate the total ultimate cost by scaling that paid amount upward. And again, this CDF, these factors are based on aggregate paid patterns, not an individual case forecast. So this does help us get to a baseline, which we then will tailor using some specifics of the claim. So again, since every claim is different, we layer on a set of adjustment factors. So things like injury type, attorney involvement, return to work status, etc. And then this is used to modify the estimates up or down depending on the complexity of the claim. And then these factors are just essentially lookups from models factors, which are, again, illustrative as part of this demo shown here. And then now, this model then outputs an estimated total claim cost, a recommended reserve, and low and high ranges based on some adjustable severity bands, which this can be used to account for any uncertainty or additional claim information that a claims adjuster might have. And you'll see that all of these are tagged up as X outputs. So in summary, what this model is doing is it is estimating the total claim cost, and it's using historical paid claims patterns along with some claim-specific attributes. So now that we've seen how this logic works, I am going to flip over to the Spark side. So now we can deploy this model onto Spark and as an API using Coherent Spark, which means now that reserve estimate, that total cost of the claim, can now be accessed via API. So any system like a claim system, a dashboard, some sort of internal portal can ping this API and call it in real time. So here we've structured that same claim scenario. So mapping out what the inputs are to the ones that we just saw in the Excel tool. And here is the clean JSON view of it. And then if I were to hit submit, Spark will process all of that same logic from the workbook and then returns the outputs and also a clean JSON response as well. So this is all the estimated total claim cost, the recommended reserve, and so on. So yeah, this is essentially what this specific claims use case is doing. Chris, do you have any last words?
Yeah, thanks, Grace, for such a great demonstration. As you've just seen, Grace took us through a high-level demonstration of how you can utilize Coherent Spark within your property and casualty claims process to dynamically set the claims reserve. This solution helps not only at the beginning of the claims process in setting the initial reserve, but can dynamically adjust the claims reserve both up and down depending on how the claim scenario unfolds. This enhanced approach to setting dynamic claims reserves provides tremendous opportunities for the property and casualty insurer, including improved financial accuracy and stability by avoiding both over and under reserving, an overall increase in the speed of claims closure, as well as improved settlement outcomes, and early detection of high severity or nuclear claims, just to name a few. We appreciate you guys taking some time to watch this video. If you have any questions about Coherent Spark or would like to further explore dynamic claims reserving, then please contact us directly. Thanks, and see you again next time.
Thank you.